Welcome back, everybody, to Layton's Mystery Journey. We are playing a game where Professor Layton's daughter, Catriel, opened up a mystery detective agency in London. And she has gotten a decent bit of cases so far, starting off with a dog that has no memories, doesn't even know its name, but the dog became their companion now, and is called Cheryl, C.K. Holmes. And she also has an assistant that she didn't pick, but he wanted to be her assistant, so... And he's, like, very much in love with her. That's Ernest. And, yeah, we went through a couple cases already. Case of the missing Midland clock hand. The stolen movie scene. A haunted horse that we solved the mystery of. And all kind of other stuff. Now we're gonna start on a new case. Oh yeah, we also solved the bank vault robbery case last time. But yeah, we are now on case 7. Powerhouse of Justice Ratman has been rescuing the sales figures of the London Times, and now he's gone missing. Let's find the Ratman, huh? It's a character that actually appears multiple times in the anime. So I'm glad they showed or added it to the game. It's rather exciting to be at London Times offices. Do enjoy it, you know. It's favorite of all London papers. Come on, pinstripes, new papers are all the same. No, it's not that black and white at all, Cheryl. Obviously, our papers carry the mainstream news. That's more or less the same, I grant you. But the London Times has fascinating extra articles and unusual pieces of local news and celebrity gossip, too. Yes, I agree with you, Ernest. It's not all just boring news stories. There are lots of other interesting things to read as well. I like it. Yes, stories like the Leviathan of London surfaces up in the Thames and Shakespeare shaken up was William a wandering werewolf. Fascinating stuff. That article about Stonehenge being a UFO repair shop was good too, wasn't it? So yeah, very legit news, as you guys can tell already. Yeah, sounds like a real bastion of intellect. Anyway, Pinstripes asked us to investigate this time. The chief editor, sure, he called the office personally and asked us to come and discuss the case with him. Did you hear that, Cheryl? The chief editor of the London Times. I can hardly imagine what exotic case he might have lined up for us. Perhaps he wants us to investigate an unidentified flying object that's been seen over the capital? Just think of it, Cheryl. I'm itching to get started. You sure that isn't fleas? Because it's not like you have this much get up and go. Well, we'll find out soon enough when we meet the man, won't we? Yes, about that, Ernest. Where exactly in this enormous building is his office? Sorry, I neglected to ask that. See, well, we just have to ask someone then, I suppose. As always. Nothing new. Ah, but look. There's Doc Dirt over there. Look, our reporter friend. Excellent, you know for sure. Let's go and ask him. But first, let's check all the hint coin and treasure locations. Oh. Plastic penguin, huh? Cute. No, it's fully broken. Great. Whoops, we broke it. And yes, as I said, my weekend was very chill. I was very exhausted from this entire week, so like I slept most of the days. And then just did barely anything, which, you know, it's okay for once in a while. I did play some Dead by Daylight, not too much, just a little bit. But yeah, nothing else besides like working a little bit today. Did me good to rest though. Hello, hello, if it isn't Miss Layton and friends, I must say your timing's impeccable. The inspector has seen fit to set me a puzzle, but I haven't gotten the foggiest idea on London town of how to solve it. Oh well, Constable, I'm sure I can help you out with that. Any mystery solved is my motto, as you know. Well, if you'd be too kind as to pop your thinking and ponder in my place, I'd be much obliged, madam. Okay, first puzzle of the day. Perplexing parking. This car park sign has been vandalized and no longer makes any sense. Can you move 2 routes back to the words so that that sign conveys there's a car park here? Slide the routes to move then and touch them to rotate. I am a bit stumped currently. I mean, car park signs are usually a P. You could make a P by placing the other rod down below it and... Like, we could place this one technically down below here. And then make this an arrow, right? Okay.
This is an interesting one.
Wasn't too sure at first if they want to make it like a car sign or something, but no, it's like an arrow. That took my brain way too long. Car box to the left, that's not that confusing. Yes, indeed, we got it. There, Inspector Hastings, the conundrum is all cleared up for you. Sensational, madam, simply sensational. At last I can head back to yard with me head held high and tell the inspector herself it all on me tot. Yeah, sounds about right. Dearie me, it's gotten so late. I was so busy chatting with the shop assistants I completely lost track of time. Is that the guy where you were actually supposed to... Good evening, though. Well, hello there. What a coincidence this is. Not really. The chief editor asked us to come, you see, and you work here. Really? I mean, I know I work here, of course, but the chief had asked you for, he asked for you, didn't he? Interesting. Never heard anything about the case private I'd be investigating. Well, would you mind telling us where we can find him, please? Delighted to, I'm sure. Unsurprisingly, you might say the editor office where the boss works is on the top floor. Don't know why he's asked for you, but know what we say where there's Layton, there's a story waiting. Yes, well, thank you. Wonder what all this is about then. Very interesting indeed. Also, I got my new sketchbooks and couple new brushes in yesterday. Just here so you don't get fined, can't tape. Okay, well, bye. That was a quick chime in, I guess. But yeah, basically I ordered like 2 new heavier weight watercolor sketchbooks that like have a little bit more texture. I don't know which of them will work better. One of them is a bit smoother, which I like more, but it depends on how the watercolor flow. Gonna test them out eventually. But hopefully that should make Linktober next year easier. It's raining like crazy outside. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the noise. It's like so loud. But yeah, and some new brushes since Matt is frayed so much during this month. The brushes are already tested and they're quite nice. Not as absorbent as the one I got previously, but these are also a different type of bristle, so makes sense. They were a lot more expensive in comparison, but they actually, I would say, are a little bit for like certain texture and blending things. It's like $6 per brush. going upwards depending on the size. Gosh, so this is where it all happens. The editorial floor in the London Times, the forefront of the news. What a piggery. Speed my messy desk hands down. It's not a competition, cat. Don't imagine anyone has a minute spare for tidying. They all look so busy. Well, I wonder where the chief editor is then. I think that's probably him over there. Remember his face from the papers. Alright then, time to find out what sort of case he has for us. But first, hint coins and puzzles. And... well-clicked camera. Okay, we're just gonna steal that from my collection. Sure. I love that they're just going around people's properties and just stealing things. No. But hello there. Chief editor, huh? Excuse me, are you the chief editor? Yes, that's me, Lloyd, at your service. How can I help you? Oh no, don't tell me, you must be from the Layton Detective Agency. Good, I'm glad you're here. Yes, hello Mr. Lloyd, I'm Catherine Layton. This is my assistant Ernest Grace, and my trusty canine companion Shell. So you're Catriel, oh well. Your name is Hunt on everyone's lips at the moment, it seems. No idea you were such a young, beautiful woman, though. Oh well, yes, people do say that about me. That's right, Cat, it's all about being modest. And that's not all they say about you. Apparently you can solve any mystery. So I prepared a little brain teaser to test you out. Will you give it a go, will you? Just one puzzle, say you will. I mean, of course we will. Also, I need to drink something. My allergies starting again. A good delay, but since I just opened the window, I guess it doesn't help. It's okay though. Can always take an antihistamine if it gets too bad for my voice. I definitely feel it like scratching in the back of my throat when I talk. Sequel of the best-selling novel The Shape of Love has hit the shelves, and the book front cover is lined up in a certain way. It represents the title of the book. Which of these 5 designs is the front cover? 4, right? These are love hearts if you put 4 in a thing next to each other.
I've seen how to solve this now. Puzzles
that was way too easy. Thought so. Oh, yes, brilliant. Tried for 3 days and nights to crack that one with no success. Well, all puzzles have an answer, Mr. Lloyd, just as all mysteries have an explanation. Well, that decides that you're the woman for the job. You're the one to solve the mystery for me. Are you going to explain why you asked us to come down here now then, Mr. Lloyd? Yes, of course. Living in London as you do, you must have heard this name before, I'm sure. The Powerhouse of Justice, Ratman. Oh, rather, who hasn't heard of Ratman? Well, that's who I want you to investigate. Ratman returns. Yes, Ratman, he came into the news not that long ago, didn't he? The mysterious superhero of London. London has superheroes? No, I've heard it all. Don't say that, Cheryl. Oh, Ratman is spiffing, Cheryl. Simply spiffing. I'm a huge fan. You and me both, huh? The Powerhouse of Justice. Just hearing that gets the blood pumping, doesn't it? Oh, did I know these two would hit it off? Oh, well, like I said, I've heard of Ratman, but I don't know much about him. Oh, I can tell you anything you need to know. He's a champion with his own brand of justice for all those low-life criminals sullying our streets. Ratman, Batman. It was about a year ago that we had the first reports of his appearance. The slightest whisper for help, Ratman appears out of nowhere, pounds the bad guys into the ground, and shoots off into the night once more. Nobody knows his true identity because he always appears dressed as a rat. Ah, he's a sensation, he's amazing, he's everything a superhero should be. Ratman forever! It's a secret identity that makes him so awfully enigmatic, isn't it? So captivating, so swagger. Alright, just try to remember he dresses as a rat, huh? Problem is, he's disappeared. There have been no sightings reported for 3 months now. Yes, I noticed there have been no articles about him recently. Was wondering why that has happened. So we here and here at the London, we and here at the London Times, we looked into it, and believe you me, but as ever, the Power Mouse is shrouded in mystery. Nobody knows where he's gone, or the reason for his disappearance. Now you'd like me to investigate? Yes, exactly. Will you do it, will you? Of course, the Layton Detective Agency's motto isn't any mystery solved for nothing, you know. Wonderful, you practically solved it already, I bet. We find out the reason why our beloved superhero has gone AWOL in no time. Let's not jump the gun, Tabby. Ah, there's Caesar. Perfect timing. Caesar Chance over there is the owner of the publishing firm that produces the London Times. He's got papers, magazines, books, anything in print you can think of. Caesar Chance is the man who pressed it. People said he's got the country's media in the palm of his hand, and yes, he's one of the so-called 7 dragons as well, you know? Oh, yes. Really? He's one of the dragons? Perhaps I should introduce myself in that case. Ah, yes, you must, although he's not the most jovial of people, you might say. Whatever that means. That's a stick if I've ever seen one. Big body. Good evening, Mr. Chance. You're the private eye madam's always going on about these days, aren't you? Gabrielle Layton, hello. I believe you both attended the premiere of No Soup for Love at the Savoy before. Oh yes, that farce. One the final scene of the film went missing. I heard you've been involved in a number of other cases since then. The rumors abound. Anyone else I can help yet? So Tab, you're really going through with this private eye idea, are you? Just can't give up on Ratman, can you? I'd never give up on him. The public will never give up on him. He's the guardian of night, the paragon of peace, the power mouse of justice. I don't know what all the fuss is about. Oh, come on, Caesar, you're always so lukewarm about things. You always get so hot under the collar, Tab. Ah, well, I can see that you two are obviously more than business colleagues. Have you been friends for long? Oh, me and Caesar go all the way back to senior school. Never imagine we end up knowing each other as long as we have, though. As you've probably realized by now, Tab is a unique individual. He thrives on making others happy. That's why I gave him the job here. Knew he'd make a good editor, and I wasn't about to let the tabloids have him. Along with the news every morning, I aim to deliver a smile to the faces of every London Times reader out there. I've never seen chalk and cheese getting on so well together. Anyway, we don't want to keep you from your investigation, Catriel. That would never do. No. Good luck finding out all you can about Ratman. Yes, leave it to me, Mr. Light. I'm sure I'll be able to find out the reason why he's no longer making appearances. The reason why doesn't matter. The fact is he's gone. You'll be wasting your time, Miss Layton. How can you say that, Caesar? Ratman's a power mouse of justice and always will be. He'll be back, you see. Fine, if that's what you want to believe. Be my guest, investigate till you blue in the face. As long as sales don't drop, that's all I'm worried about. Well, I would like to ask both of you a few more questions if you can spare some time. Of course, I'll tell you anything you want to know about Ratman, about the London Times, about my shoe size, if you believe in that kind of thing. What? Is that like a romance kind of thing that people check that I don't know about? Well, Tab might have time for that nonsense, but I don't. Oh, come on, Caesar, you can spare the lady a few minutes, surely. Would you mind telling us what you know about Ratman, Mr. Chance? Alright, nothing. Yes, I'm definitely getting the impression that you're not one of Ratman's biggest fans. Obviously, Ratman was big deal for London. Wasn't only the paper we featured him in, it did exclusive features in some of our magazines as well. Ratman's flavor of the month, and I'm grateful for what he's done for us, but people will get bored of him. If it's all Ratman, he'll lose his appeal. Oh yes, I know exactly what you mean. Can't eat the same meal every day, no matter how delicious it is. We should forget Ratman, we should be looking for new news, not old news. Seriously, Tab, how long are you going to keep pursuing this childish superhero nonsense? Caesar, Ratman is nonsense. He's hip, he's cool, he's wicked, he's sick. Ah, you sound like a child. We're not kids anymore, Tab. For heaven's sake, we're parents. Parents can still be into superheroes. True. In fact, parents need superheroes more than anyone. There just aren't enough hours in the day. They really are lockheads over this, aren't they? They clearly be friends for a long time, though. I'm sure most of it's just banter. So, Mr. Lloyd, you asked us to find out why Ratman seems to have disappeared. That's presumably because you idolize him and you want your superhero champion back? Well, yes, of course. I mean, I'm a die-hard Ratman fan. I don't mind admitting it, but... other things... it skipped out because it was laggy. Oh, in what way? Well, Ratman articles proved very popular in the London Times. Whenever we featured a story about him, the copies just flew off the shelves. So Ratman's disappearance is affecting sales, you mean? See for yourself, it's not all roses, isn't it? So it's true that Ratman's actions do have impact on business, yes? But the other thing is safety of the streets. According to a reporter, since Ratman disappeared, crime's on the one. I see, it sounds like a double-edged sword, doesn't it? It's not the paper sales so much as the people of London's safety. We need Ratman on the streets. We mustn't know about that. I don't understand why he's not showing himself. I didn't realize Ratman had such an impact on paper sales. It's a piece of cheese. Sorry, Wind Waker reference. Paper, huh? Well, thank you, Mr. Lloyd and Mr. Trans, for your time. Yes, I think we should take ourselves out onto the streets now and start asking questions there. So if you excuse us, we push on with our investigation. Yes, brilliant. Go and do what you do, Detective. Answer the Ratman riddle. Waste your time if you want to. You won't learn anything. Why are you so sure about that? Also, wouldn't it be easier to actually get some, like, get them to get you all the archived newspapers of all the cases that were unsolved? Like, you know? Or are we gonna get those from Ernest, who's clearly also a fan? So, what are we really hoping to find out about Ratman here? Who is he, first of all? And why does he do all this superhero stuff? That's the point, Shell. Nobody knows. It's all a big mystery. He only ever appears wearing a trademark Ratman suit, so nobody can tell who he really is. So why a rat? It's bad enough having to be a dog. You'd think he wanted recognition for all the good deeds he does. Perhaps he's extremely self-conscious. Wouldn't you be more self-conscious dressing up in an outfit like that? Rude to that. Well, anyway, seeing as we don't know anything about him, suppose we should start asking around if anybody actually seen him. Sounds as if he was making fairly irregular appearances until recently, so we stand a good chance of finding someone who's seen him. Very good, Miss Layton. I asked some passerbys. How about the police first, because they must have encountered him. Just walking the beat one more time before heading back to the yard. Nothing. Oh dearie me, you're busybodies, aren't you? Not what are you up to today, huh? Another case, is it? The old gossip, her curiosity could kill her, eh, cat? Oh, we're actually investigating Ratman at the moment. Dear me, whatever next, Ratman, you say? And suppose you know his true identity by any chance? Sure she does, cat. She probably knows how to make perpetual motion work too. Oh, I'm sorry, dearie. I didn't know what I've read in the papers. I see, but you sound like you're a fan anyway. Oh well, it's hard not to be. I mean, it's such a juicy story, isn't it? Someone must know who the mysterious hero is. I always made a point of reading the special features they did on him in the London Times. Oh, I didn't realize you were a Times reader, Miss Riddleton. Oh dear me, yes. Read a lot of papers, young man. But I do enjoy the London Times especially. I always saw lots of juicy tidbits in there. Celebrity romances, strange creature sightings. Oh, it's what keeps me going. Yes, I quite understand. There was a magazine by the same publisher that had a feature on Ratman as well. Snapped it up, I tell you. No, I do hope they keep coming up with all those delightful stories. Oh man, her voice is killing me. Good evening again, Douglas. Are gathering information for a story, area. Hello again, I said once I've finished my interviews. Not on. Now on, I'm going just on my way back to the office. Did you find the boss? Have a good gander at the paper strewn over, or will we can call an office, did ya? Yes, we spoke to Mr. Lloyd. He's asked us to investigate the current whereabouts of Redmond. Ah, so that's it. It's game, isn't it? You know, was yours truly in charge of the Ratman stories where he was still about? So, you mean you've met him then? You met Ratman? Of course I have, dozens of times. Though that being said, he's an elusive fellow who slips away as soon as he's done his work, so meeting him takes some doing. Dozens of times? That's simply spiffing. I can't very well write stories about something I haven't seen, can I? So where a Ratman shows its tail, Dougie's on and capturing the tail. Gosh, you're just like a superhero too, Mr. Dirt. A rhyming one. Not me, lad. I'm just the one who gets it out there to the public. Except, of course, that Ratman's no longer seems to be around. Except that indeed, miss, London without the rats just ain't London. 'Cause we conducted our own investigations into the disappearance of their own friend, but we turned up nothing, diddly squad. Yes, because he is so elusive, such a mysterious crusader. But have no fear, the people of London's voice won't fall on deaf ears. The rat will be back. An elusive hero making an unexpected appearance? I think I need to take an antihistamine. My voice is like starting to fail me. Stupid allergies. So it'll take a while to work though, so probably like the next half hour. So you just have to look at that. If I even have any other, that is the question. Not looking too good. I have some in my medicine cupboard, maybe. I have like some couple of crumbs left. I could take those, but it's not gonna do much. Let me try and find. If I have more antihistamine somewhere, if not, I have to pick them up from the pharmacy tomorrow, since we already passed by there. Yep. Squeaky door. No, that's iodine. Okay, I'm gonna go into our other medicine cabinet. I'm gonna be back in a second. Okay, have some fun. My mom gave me some of hers. She still had some left. Yeah, my voice is like, even if I'm not whispering, my voice is like starting to completely go, so it's best that I take one anyways. Okay, let's continue. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a bit, well, no sound, but it should get better in like 20 to 30 minutes. You don't seem to have found out much of any use about Ratman, do we? No, it's hard when you're trying to find out about someone who does their utmost to remain a mystery. Thought cats were experts at catching rodents. Very amusing, Joel. Think perhaps we need to broaden our area. Let's interview some people further afield. I replace my pet dog with a more useful cat at the last resort. Maybe one that can actually sniff out people. Guildhall, huh? Gosh, there's still a lot of people around Guildhalls this time, aren't there? So, the office workers heading home after a day's work, I think, Ernest. Let's ask as many people as we can if they know anything about Ratman. Oh man. And yeah, I've been good all weekend with allergies, but I guess... Like, I had to take an antihistamine Friday when I did my little dare. After the last raid, but yeah, apparently today, or right now it has said nope, bye. Well, Pocono time, huh? Hello, I have a brand new puzzle just for you, fresh today. That's wonderful! Oh, it's so easy to do business with puzzles, but so hard with Pocono. So well, the wishes of the customers must come first. Here's your puzzle. I mean, if you would sell them for puzzles and not for money, I think it would be easier. The picture stuck up there represents success and failure in two different sports. Picture on the left shows success and the picture on the right shows failure. Each of the sports are viewed from the side at the same location. The pictures at the top represent football, but which sport is represented by the pictures at the bottom? You mean soccer? It doesn't touch the ground. You can't see it and then you can? And what is that? Tennis doesn't fit, badminton doesn't fit. Oh gosh, I need to go through all the English sports name, huh? Volleyball doesn't fit. I mean, it means that it's touching the ground, or it's there, I guess. What's the one called where you roll a ball right next to an object, but that doesn't... Golf! Golf, it's golf, because if the ball is in the hole, you can't see it, and if it's on the field... Is it golf? Maybe it's golf.
An interesting one.
Yay! When you're successful at golf, the ball is in the hole. Yes, okay. I'm glad I got that. It's always such like good feeling when you manage to solve the Layton puzzles on your own. I mean, obviously some of the wording and stuff makes it harder depending on the puzzle. Like there are some, especially in this game, which people absolutely hated for that. But like it's so much fun when you actually solve them when they're a slight bit more of a brain teaser. Well, that was a really fun puzzle. Thank you. Hope you have us more of them in the future. Wonder if a Pocono's really not puzzles, but okay. They look like glorified Mr. Potato Heads in egg form. You know? Excuse me, sir, I was wondering if you could help us. Have you ever seen Ratman? If by seen you mean been held by, open bracket, not that I'm boasting, close bracket, then yes, why? You mean Ratman actually appeared to rescue once? Bingo, tell us all about it, eh? Oh well, it was about 3 months ago now, I think. I'd gone down by Brolin Hill, sat at a cinema down there when they were showing an old Maverick director film I wanted to see. Open brackets, it's not one of those best, close brackets. Some idiot showed up and tried to get me to give them money. Golly, what did you do? Said no, of course, but they were real toads. They started to get rough and then... Ratman appeared. And he saw them off for you? Yeah, and gave them a taste of their own medicine, which gave me time to run away. So you don't know what happened after that then with Ratman, I mean? No, I'd like that out of there fast as I could. Suppose I should have said thank you, really. Oh well. So that was in Brolin Hill, you say? That's right, that's what I said. Apparently he pops up there a lot. Yes, I've heard that Brolin Hill isn't the nicest part of town. Lots of petty crime there, they say. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere near the place ever again. If you end up going there, you want to be very careful. Thank you for the warning and the very helpful information. So Ratman often appears in Brolin Hill, does he? Yes, that's useful to know. There could be very well be other people there who met him. Let's get away now and see what we can find out. Not before we haven't spoken to you, lady. Excuse me, Essie. Sorry to bother you, but have you heard of Ratman? Ratman, yes, I have, I think. I read about him in the paper. I see, so you don't know very much else about him then? No, not really. Obviously, as a public servant, I want to learn from his example. I mean, you know, helping the people of London. You mean you're the sort of person who's quick to step in and lend a hand when a member of the public's in trouble? Well, no, I mean, I was thinking I should start bodybuilding. Bodybuilding? It's not a question of physical strength. You're perfectly capable of helping people as you are, I'm sure. I don't know. If you don't have strength, you need speed, and, well... or you can't find other ways to help them? Like with your brains? You know, if you actually, like, help the mayor properly, you know? Just think. Well, this is Brolin Green, Miss Layton. This park is the start of the Brolin Hill district. Apart from the statue, which is impressive, there's not much here. There, not much of a park. It used to be a thriving industrial quarter, miss, but now it's rather gone to the docks. There are lots of unsavory rumors about the place, I'm afraid, about gangs and miscreants. You should be careful. Cat. Yes, Shell. I get the feeling we're being watched. Watched? By whom? No, we haven't been targeted already, have we? Run, Miss Layton, quickly. Hey, you! Leave us Oh, you're Catriella, right? A detective? I'm Catriella, yes, can you help us? It's just a little boy. I was told to give you this. Is that a little Ratman custom he's in? Oh, a note. What's all this about, I wonder? If you keep pursuing this case, you'll disappear just like Ratman did? Well, is that just someone being a whack, or is this a bona fide threat? Things are starting to get interesting, boys. Weirdo. Tell me, what did the person ask you to give me this look like? He had glasses and he was skinny and he had a head like a balloon. Head like a balloon? Feel like I've met someone like that recently. You know where he is now? No, after you gave me the note, he disappeared. Sounds like he's seen of Ratman and now he's trying to see you off too, miss. That's certainly the way it seems from the note, yes. Which means the power mouse of justice has a mortal enemy. Very likely after Ratman has been putting a stop to criminal activity, so he's bound to have upset a few people. What do we do now then? When you fight to uphold the law, you expect a little opposition. I'm not about to let a little threat like that put me off. In fact, it's made me more determined than ever. Bravo, Miss Layton, that's the spirit. So, first thing first, let's explore the area thoroughly. Maybe we can find this balloon head who decided to threaten me and pop him. Big tennis ball. I prefer to hit something that fits in my mouth. But yeah, that's way too large for sure. I could crush him. Ratman rubber? Okay, I guess that's a Ratman embracer or a rubber figure. That's a bike. I'm an adult, I swear. Stash discussion. What are you doing in this rundown, Shadow of Bomber Glory? We're investigating the so-called power mouse of Justice, Ratman. Have you ever met him? Never heard the name, but that's all. Oh, pity. Now let me ask you a question. Do you know about the Bowling Man enshrined on the Metal Forever, a relic of the past? The Bowling Man? You mean the statue? Of course, many a long year has the Bowling Man watched over the green here, watched fortunes come and go. Of course, it wasn't always called that, but over time, because of his place here in Bowling Green, people gave it a name. Yeah, I think his original name was Atlas. Interesting. The thing that bothers me about him is the size. Isn't he a little too grand for this park? Sign of the time you see in days gone by, this whole area was grown, and all that remains is a statue in people's memories. I see, it was built at a time when this area's fortune were a little different. Well, that explains it. It's rather sad, isn't it? Do you live near here? Yeah, just over there. Come to this park all the time. I love your outfit. Do you like superheroes? Superheroes are the greatest. They're not scared of anyone. That's right. They're splendid, aren't they? You like superheroes too. My favorite's Batman. He's the best. Stronger than anyone. Bet he could even beat this thing. Oh, which thing? I feel like my throat is slowly getting better, so that's a good sign. Horror still would take a bit of time. That looks like a construct. Block monsters appeared. You can defeat the monster by destroying all of the blocks, but attacking blocks that are not core blocks does nothing. Touch on a red core block will destroy both that block and the blocks around it that have arrows pointing away. Destroy all of the blocks. Okay. Ah, okay, so it also destroys core blocks. That's a bit unfortunate. Not that it really matters. So, the difficulty of that was?
That's a relief. I wasn't entirely sure.
Nice fight, Ratman. The chicks have been safely returned to their parents, and Ratman secretly defended their city from harm. Oh, that's cute. So you have some burbs. Dear, good to see it's evil once again. Wow, that was amazing. You're like a superhero too. I don't think Ratman actually fights monsters though, does he? So he could. And I bet he'd win if he did too. Sounds like you're Ratman's #1 fan. Yeah, no one like Ratman more than me. And Mom even got me this cool suit. Bet you don't have a Ratman outfit. No, so have you ever seen Ratman and not been helped by him ever? Don't be silly, Ratman comes out only out at night. I'm always in bed. Good for you. Anyway, I have to go now. Remember it anyway. Still feel like someone's watching us. Look, that chap's staring at us. I don't like the look of him. Ah, good. Let's go and ask him some questions. I don't think that's a good idea, Miss Layton. He could be dangerous. We won't get the information we need to let fear stand in our way and just come along. I mean, you can never judge a person by their looks. Sometimes you can. Especially if they hold a knife and are covered in red stuff, you know? But maybe you should run then. Except for if it's a convention with a lot of costumes. Then you never know. Several witnesses have said Ratman only appeared at night. Nice. Okay, let's talk to that guy. He's running away. That's suspicious. He seems to be deliberately avoiding us. Should we try and collar him, Cat? Of course, now we got to ask him why he ran from us. Ran off down the streets there. I'm running after him. Come on, you two. I love how tranquil it sounds like the music when we're in this area, even though it's supposed to be like den of criminality. They don't believe in street lighting and bow on hill, it seems. No, apparently not. Most other parts of town have excellent lighting at night. Look at all this litter. I'm afraid the rumors were right. It's not a nice area at all. Are you frightened, Ernest? Well, I wouldn't say. I mean, I'm just being alert. Are we really going to stop people and ask them questions, miss? Definitely. After all, everyone keeps telling us that this is the place where Ratman usually appears. So we got the best chance of finding someone else who's met him here, haven't we? Oh, we know that guy. Reminds me a bit of the streets when you're playing the Unknown Future, you know, in the other London. Oh. It's hard to read that sign in the dark, isn't it? Neon sign's what I need that would stand out a mile around here. Neon, that reminds me of a puzzle I know. Ooh. Neon lights, huh? We have some neon signs. One of the 3 signs still not switched on. Each sign contains 2 letters, which are lined up in a uniform way. What are the letters on the 3rd sign? The letter... the 2 boxes. I mean, one is an F. On. Off. On and off, right? D. I mean, this could be a D, you know? Do. Okay, hold on. So it could be off and... J, maybe? Just an idea.
So, in conclusion,
They are? No?
that wasn't right. Oh, fiddlesticks.
Yeah, fiddlesticks. I get the signs you can see and work it out from there. If you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments. I mean, off makes sense, right? Like this should be an O, F, F? And then D, E, could be a D actually. An E, I mean. Wrong thing. of the... DE? What could it be else? I mean, it could be DB too, but that doesn't make much sense. Could be a C. Too. Like a C, E, and D, F. No, like this being a C. Oops. This being a C. This being a D. And technically... E. Oh, it's G8. C, D, E, F, G, H. Right?
I have a feeling that perhaps...
Yes.
That's a relief. I wasn't entirely sure.
Throat's starting to feel a bit more better. That's good. Yes. Okay, it did continue. I got it. Actually, the sign's just right as it is already for the back street of Bowman Hill. Suppose Neo might be a little much for a place like this. Nah, you think so? Oh, come on. Well, let's talk to him. Hello there, my friend. Say, excuse me, sorry to bother you. We're looking for people who might have seen Ratman. Ratman, you say, Finn? Oh, I mean, time here in Bowland Hill. Many a time, really? To be sure, I wasn't even helped by him the on time, you know? I was even. Well, I cannot read. Starting off great. Please, we'd love to hear about it if you don't mind. Don't mind one bit, miss. Must have been 6 months back now. Oh. Stop, come back here, you little tyke. Give me that bag. What's the use? He's too quick for me. Where's someone to help when you need him, Like a rodent from the gutter, he appears, crooks and villains tremble in fear. The promise of justice is here. Ratman. Nothing escapes these mutineers. I hear your cries, I hear tears with problems like clean up her ears. Ratman, you'd never believe it. Queued up doors, I did tours to buy that special sandwich, and then a pesky mouth came and nabbed it right off my hand. What a disaster, what a mishap, but Ratman now suddenly attacked justice for the thief of your snack. Oh, that matter. Hold it right there, Pooch. We know that one. Ahaha, justice once more wins today. The dog's conscience has it way. And 100 would drop your lunch and without a single punch from me. Justice done, we all have fun, but now Ratman must run. Oh, bless you, Ratman, you're a true gent, so you're. And that was that. I got my precious Sambo back, and it was all thanks to Ratman. I had no idea Ratman helped people in sandwich emergencies. Ratman helps anyone who needs it. Only just lately, no one's seen him at all. Can't imagine what's happened to him. So, even here in Bowland Hill, Ratman's not been seen for some time? Oh, but I've seen other famous folks around these parts, so I have. Really? Like who? Like that stinking referee with the glasses, that's his name now. Oh, that's a Chance. Caesar Chance. You see Mr. Chance here in Bowland Hill, you mean? Aye, to be sure, lots of times. Can't imagine much business the Venus either. Neither can I. I wonder why he comes here so often. Beats me, but I'd like to ask him. Yes, well, anyway, we're certain that Ratman hasn't been seen around here this past month either. Let me see, what's our next move? There's the Morn Grill that ran off before. It's almost like he's spying on us. Well, don't just stand there, let's go after him. It's just vanished again. Think he went down that street there. Shall we give it chase, miss? Of course we can't let him get away, can we? There's a bit more sassy music, that's a bit more fitting. It's a dead end. Dark dead end. Yeah, this isn't a place for the likes of you. Don't wanna be around these parts, lady. Not if you like that pretty face of yours, get it? Watch your cat, he smells like trouble. Not scared of you, an English gentlewoman doesn't succumb to pretty traits. Reckon you're pretty fat, do you? Tough, do you? I cannot read. Okay. Run away while you still can, Miss Layton. Let me deal with this, Billy. Your knight in China never isn't the prison, so I think I'm gonna bulb. Alright then, if you wanna save your girl, let's see if you can get your head around this puzzle. I mean, that's a threat. You know? Now what's the password to the safe? It's 6 letters long and uses the letters A, B, and C. Use the pointers on the memo to figure out the correct password and open the safe. C cannot appear next to another C or B. Same letters never used more than twice. Password read the same forwards and backwards. Huh? So C-A B B-A-C. C cannot appear next to another C or a B, it doesn't. Same letters never used more than twice, yes. And forwards and backwards it reads the same.
If you'll entertain my idea here.
Okay, easy.
Goodness, I got that right.
Light turns brightly and the safe opens. No, what's the content worthy of such a secure password? Secure. I mean, if you have to note it's not. To be fair, it's still better than 1, 2, 3, 4, or... I heard, like, I don't know if that's or true, but, like, apparently the least security system's password was Lou. For the robbery. I think it was the camera's password or something. So, if that's true, you know, this one certainly seems a bit more secure. Yeah, not bad, mate, not bad. Puzzle like that wouldn't trip me up. Now that Miss Layton's safety depends on it. Fancy yourself, do you? Don't you dare lay a finger on Miss Layton, you rapscallion. Well, looks like I was worrying about nothing if you're that sure of yourself. Now you listen to me. Suppose you're one of the gang members who's been threatening to mug people around here, are you? Well, you know, I'm not into that stuff anymore. Wasn't trying to get money off you, if that's what you were thinking. Was just trying to tell you to go home, right? It's not safe around here after dark, eh? You were trying to threaten us? Well, that did not come across. Sounds like he's not all bad, this guy. Maybe just a little misunderstood. Nice dog. He's well cute. Come here, boy. And let me give you a stroke. Oh, aren't you lucky, Shirley? Wants to give you a stroke. You gave me a heart attack as well, probably. Anyway, I'm mobile and here's my pouch. In that case, don't suppose you know anything about Ratman, do you? Ratman? Of course I know Ratman. It was Ratman that started me out, stopped me dissing everyone, eh? Tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, alright, and must have been about, what, 3 months ago, something like that anyway? I mean, we know since then he hasn't really appeared anymore anyways. Oh, we got a cutscene.
Please, be a good sport.
All right, Bowlhead, give us your wallet.
Stop, you fools.
Who the heck are you?
How?
Crash!
We even get comic book style animation. So fun. I love that. That's so cool.
Ratman sends you to your doom!
Wow, they really went nuts with that. They had fun creating this, I tell you guys. This is so good. I love it. Dude, when you hit the pavement, that's what you get for misbehaving. This life of crime has to stop hurting others like you. You what? Hurting others? What are you on about, eh? Your mom and dad, my friend. You're driving them around the bend. My mom and dad, suppose they probably are worried about my... You won't will only need a plaster, but your parents' hearts approach disaster. Go straight with one of them from Source Gate. Go straight, I don't know, it's gone too far, it's too late. Now you can soothe their aching hearts by making 1 or 2 new starts. Perhaps it's daunting knowing the stakes, but believe you got what it takes. Also, to talk in rhymes must be so, like, brain taking, you know? Like, if you could constantly talk in rhymes, I bet it takes a lot of thinking. Alright, just stop rhyming, Molly. I do it. Kiddo, I wish you every success, and I have to run like a bus. Where are you going, Ratman? Tonight's a fateful night for me, the greatest event in my history. It's probably going to be. Goodbye, Gabon. I really must fly. Ratman, come back. Oh? What does he mean by greatest event in history? And I haven't seen him again since then. Lost sight of him. He had a real hard look on his face. I reckon he was going after the big balls off to take out their heavy mob, if you ask me. But doesn't Ratman always wear a mask? How could you tell what sort of expression he had on his face? And who do you mean exactly by the heavy mob? Oh, you know what I'm talking about, right? Just, you know. All superheroes have got an arch enemy, right? Everyone knows that. Anyway, the point is Ratman sorted me out, so that's why I've been trying to do what I can around here to make sure the police are safe, like what Ratman was doing. If that was about 3 months ago, that's about the time Ratman went missing, isn't it? Perhaps somewhere around here we might find a clue as to why he's disappeared. Let's do a little more investigation. Okay, so at least he brought, like, he didn't just save people's sandwiches, he actually brought something back, like, you know, brought some actual justice back. Oh, puzzle. Well, wash my whiskers, there's a puzzle in this bottle. Puzzle in a bottle, that's far too interesting to pass up. I have to solve it. Do be careful of all of the broken shards here on, miss. You need to color confusion. A square has been divided equally by diagonal lines, and each of the sectors have to be painted a different color. Top's red, to right's yellow, and the bottom is blue. Apparently, when the left section is painted, it will be a larger area than each of the other 3 colors. Which color is the left section? White. Probably.
I've seen how to solve this now.
No.
What's the matter with me today?
But the outside is white too. What do you mean? It's not going to be larger than any other color. Oh, you mean black with the outline? I thought it was white with the one that with the color that goes around, but black with the outline also makes sense. There. Color the lines black. If the section is painted the same color as the lines, this area will be bigger than the other sections. Yeah, I thought they meant like the outside, since that looked white, and it will be painted white. In a way, to be fair, it's the same thought. It's an unusual place to find a puzzle, isn't it? Inside a bottle? What were you expecting, a ship? I mean, certainly nothing to drink. don't think there's anything left in a place like this. Let's be real. Let's ask our porter friend. Hello there. Ah, we meet again. We must stop bumping into each other like this, eh? Oh, Douglas, yes, so funny. I always crop up when you least expected that. So, what are you doing here? Working on the story, of course. What else? The last report I signed in of Ratman was near this very spot here. See, so have you uncovered a new lead or something? Well, sadly not. No pertinent new information in that regard has come to light as such. However, it has emerged that some young hooligans around here were steering from the life of crime after their encounters with Ratman, so I'm writing an article about that, entitled I might add, Rats, the power mouse is gone. But it's just as lives on. What do you think, Gunny? Pretty good, yeah. Oh, isn't that stray over there the one you befriended before, Shell? Yeah, you're right, Pinstripes. He got himself a big patch, hasn't he? Why didn't you ask him if he knows anything about Ratman? Alright, I knew you were going to twist my paw about that. Hey there, hon. Didn't expect to bump into you around these parts, sniffing out some clues? Something like that. We're actually investigating a superhero called Ratman. Have you heard of him? Ratman, that reader who wears the mouse mask, huh? Yeah, I know him. Got burned pretty bad once by that woman. Sounds like you're not a fan. You had that right, hon. Just sunk my teeth into 3 days' worth of grub when he showed up and ruined everything. Oh, you're the sandwich thief. Did you notice anything unusual about him at all? We don't call a thieving hound anyway. Didn't catch the scent, and he didn't smell like any of the other humans that live around here. He had a different scent, eh? That's probably not a bit you were hoping about before, but maybe that info will come in useful sometime. Hope so anyhow. And if you find the vermin, tell him something for me, hon, because I want closure. Tell him that sometimes it's a stuck need helping hand too. Not just the humans. I got it, I passed on the message. Well, Shaw, did you find out anything useful? According to my storage, Ratman isn't from around here. Apparently he's got a different scent. Interesting, a truly doggy statement you got there, good boy. So we can assume that Ratman comes from somewhere else then, despite all his appearance in Bowen Hill. Yes, perhaps we should widen our area of investigation. Wasn't a load of stuff I shouldn't be into. Then Ratman came along and beat some sense into me. I owe him for that. That's why I'm helping keep the streets safe around here now while he's gone. It was the rat and I'm like the pigs, I suppose. Clearly has his heart in the right place, but golly, the way he looks and talks enough to rat anyone. Alright, not Ratman, buddy. Did you see that? A mouse just jumped out of that hole there. Really, a mouse? After it. Sorry, what? You mean go after the mouse, miss? Yeah, the mouse is a rodent too, after all. Might know it's something about Ratman. Yeah, do you want to rethink that maybe? Ratman isn't actually a rat, cat, and mice can't talk. Neither can dogs. Come on, less jabbering, more jogging. We can't let the mouse get away. Okay. That's so random though. I know. Mice are so quick. Where did that little thing get to? Could take us forever to find one the mouse miss. Don't look for the mouse, Ernest. Look for places where a mouse may go. Like that mouse over there. I already saw that before. Brilliant, Charles. Let's investigate. Yes, this will be where the mouse escaped to. Sure, our little shrewy friend. Seems to be some sort of shop inside there. Tailor's by the look of it. Well, the lights are on, so I imagine it's open. I'd go and have a look. Into a tailor shop. Sorry, needed to yawn. glad that my throat is all better now. Definitely very helpful because this is already very straining. Gosh, look at all this fabric and the haberdashery. Buttons, threads, sewing machines, even look, what a delightful shop. I would love to visit that. I have enough fabric, I don't need any more, but, no. Look out for falling short scalloping just for a stone in your glass house. Very funny, that old lady over here seems to be a shopkeeper. Sorry, I accidentally clicked and didn't read. Shall we ask her if she knows anything usefulness? Yes, let's, and we can ask her if she doesn't mind us looking around here to shop in her shop too. Oh, hello, that's... If that's not a rat costume, then what is? This is a Ratman costume, isn't it? Oh yes, no question, Ratman wears a suit like that. Well, what's it doing in here? Let's ask the shopkeeper, she may even be able to tell us who Ratman really is. Excuse me again? I was wondering if I could ask you about this Ratman suit here. Mrs. Lotus Taylor. About this Ratman suit here? Yes, I hear you there. I've heard you if you were on the other side of the door. Just something I stole you for a customer of mine. Who would that be? Don't think I should be discussing my customer's affair with complete strangers to you. I don't want any bad blood around here. No, I suppose not. Spot on. Alright then, perhaps you could tell us how long you've been keeping it here for them. Would that be alright? I don't really remember, to be honest. Well, suppose I almost do. About 3 months now, I'd say. And the person who left it with you hasn't come back to collect it? If he had, I wouldn't still here, would it? I wish he would, though. Frankly, struggle for space enough as it is. I don't want it to stay here forever. A Ratman suit that was left here 3 months ago. Person who it belongs to hasn't been back in all the time. Fits with when Ratman went missing. I wonder what on earth happened to him. Just the head missing. And of course, also looking for the shop. I didn't really change the dialogue for if you have talked to the shop owner enough. Cutting cloth is real art, I think. Trying to make the best use of the available fabric without wasting any, I mean. Say you really need to think it through, just like this puzzle. Yeah, you need to pre-plan, and depending on the fabric, you cannot just willy-nilly place things. You need to pay attention to the direction of stretch and the actual, like, fiber. What's the least amount of straight lines needed? 5 meter square piece of fabric needs to be cut for soon project. 1 3 meter square piece and 4 1 meter square pieces need to be cut from it. Marking out the cut lines on the fabric. What's the minimum number of straight lines that need to be drawn? Technically 0, because you can fold it. Just saying.
This should do it, I think. Oh, that's not like me.
Is the to fabric to your advantage? I mean, I am. I mean, technically it's just 1, 2, 3. 4, but, you know, the max 5 though. Like, we need a 3 piece. As 1 is 5, then that would be 3. Oops. That would be 3. And then you can technically cut, like if you do 1 line here, 1 line here, and technically do this, and then this. It's always 4. Maybe it's 4, maybe not. Oops. There goes the... Ooh. No, my internet's gone. No.
I
Come
see how to solve
on.
this now.
Okay, it was
That's
4.
how it's done.
Yeah, it's completely gone. No, it's not. My Wi-Fi is still there. Okay, well. Is this on Twitch? Or is it actually gone? I think our router has given in finally. Uh-oh. Yeah, Wi-Fi is not working either. No. It says connected though. Doesn't say no internet. Why is this 0? Huh, Pocopia's actually gonna be a full-on keycard, not a game card. That sucks. I really hate it. But yeah, I guess the problem we're having is internet sided, router sided, because it says we have internet when we don't. Also, let me check if German Twitch is back up again. Oh yeah, German Twitch is at least up again. That's good. Okay. Well, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We're gonna wait, I suppose. It's very annoying. Come on. Things it says I have internet. Yeah, I can connect, but it doesn't. Okay, now it says I have no internet. I really need to replace a router. I didn't have the time or energy today. Oh, 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 oh. Are we back? Yay, we're back. That is actually the first time in a little while, at least while I've been awake, that internet has been gone. Okay, we're back. I'm sorry, you guys. This is, I don't know if that is my internet, like, actually stopping, or if this is my router. But since we already have a new router, because we had this many times before, like, the thing is, previous days it didn't really happen that much. Before that it was way more common. I need to replace the router and hope that fixes it. I just didn't have time or energy the last 2 days. I have it since like last Wednesday, Thursday. It's lying in our office next to the other router. And so far, like, it hasn't given us any issues with the internet, but apparently now it has. So I guess tomorrow or the day after I will have to work on that. It's gonna be a lot of work though, setting that up, but yeah, I'm glad I'm back. Let's continue. Also, the answer was 4. Yeah, whatever. Or you can actually use a ruler and a straight like rotary cutter, and you don't even need to draw them on, buddy. Puzzles I can manage, but I think I'll leave the glove cutting to the professionals. It's so wise, miss, and so clever. Luckily it wasn't too long, was it? But yeah, as I mentioned, which nobody could hear like it is, Pokopia is gonna be the first actual Switch game that's just gonna be an empty cartridge that you pay for. So, code card to its essence, and I hate it. I hate it so much. I really hope it exists for Switch one day. Like, I want a cartridge for my games, because I want to be able to put that in and play. I don't just want to have it on my console. But if it's for Switch 1 too, then I'm just gonna get the download file, I guess. Because the thing with the code cards is, I don't know if you can actually use them in different systems when you activated the code already. Like, is that a thing? Can you? I'm not too sure. Excuse me, could we ask you a few questions, please? Do you think she's a bit deaf? Excuse me? Shh, I'm trying to work out how to cut the right shape of fabric to this blank space. It's very complicated. My dear, gonna replace the router next few days. With your semicircular piece of paper, it's a circle with a circumference of 30 centimeters that have been cut in half. Using this piece of paper, it's the circumference of the biggest possible circle you can make. You can fold or bend the paper, but you cannot cut it. Semicircle, it's a circle with a circumference of 30 that has been cut in half. Using this piece, what's the circumference of the biggest possible circle you can make? So you mean fold, huh? Like a cone, you mean? You can make a cone if it's a half circle, right? Okay, so 15 centimeter is the max. If you make it into a cone. Like, logically speaking, right? That was way too easy.
That's how it's done.
I mean, they even tell you the circumference. You don't even have to do math. Folding a semicircular piece of paper makes it into a cone, and the bottom of the cone is a circle. Circumference of the circle is the same as the length of the arc of the semicircle. In other words, it is half of 30 centimeters. And it makes a party hat. How cute. Thank you. Yes, I think that will get me out of the woods. Actually, excellent. We are very sorry to disturb you when you're obviously so busy. I wonder if you could help us. Tell me why you're here and we'll see. Well, the thing is, we're investigating Ratman. Rats, I know all too well what they are. Mice too. This whole area is infested with the things. No, not rats. Ratman. Ratman? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. Must be some newfangled thing I haven't heard of. Thing has changed these days. So glad we came in here. This isn't a waste of time at all. It doesn't look like she's prepared to give us any more of her time. I mean, she's not willing to tell us let's be real. I really thought we might have been about to discover Ratman's true identity there. Yeah, that lady's pretty tight-lipped, isn't she? She got one of those lip seashells in her muzzle. Wonder if it was actually the real Ratman who left the suit here, though. What are you rooting to, Cat? Well, it's possible that someone who defeated Ratman could have deposited it instead, isn't it? That's true, but that would mean Ratman did get into a big fight with his arch enemy or something and lost. You mean good didn't triumph over evil? No, that doesn't bear thinking about. If that's what happened, Pinstripe, that was happened. I know, but you really think that's what happened, Miss Layton? You think Ratman was defeated? Too soon to say, honest. It's just one possible explanation. Yes, that might not be so. Well, I think for now we should go back and report to Mr. Lloyd. Sounds like a plan. So back to the London Times office then. Oh, and I don't come on. Did you say you're going to the offices of London Times? Yes, that's right. In that case, could you give this box to Mr. Chance, please? That would be good for both of us. What is it? Just something he asked me for. I should have said no, but anyway, it's very important. Make sure it gets to him, please. Oh, well, You did say you were going there anyways, didn't you? Why would you refuse? You look like a lad of a perfectly good heart. Well, I suppose it's no skin off our nose, isn't it? Dog's body for it, not a woman now, Pinstripes. Wonder what's inside the box. You think material or something, wouldn't you? But it's a bit small for that. Well, whatever it is, looks like we have to deliver it, so let's be on our way. I remember what it is. It's gonna be very nice. Well, okay, let's go back to the business district. The good thing is it didn't cut out long enough for us to not solve the case, so that's good. And we may even be able to actually Start another one. It's as crazy as ever in here. Ah, Douglas is back here too. Look, he certainly does crop up everywhere, doesn't he? We meet again, eh? I'm looking for the chief vet. He's up all night. That's you, Zora. Just up everywhere we go. This fellow, I'm starting to feel haunted. Don't see Mr. Chance anywhere, though. Oh, what should I do with this box from the lady at the shop, then? She was very clever. That was being, very clear that it has to be given in person to Mr. Chance. Mr. Lloyd will probably know where he is. Let's go and ask him. I mean, they're friends, so it makes sense. Ah, Catriel, there you are. Well, how's the investigation coming along? Before we fill you in about that, Mr. Lloyd, we have a question. Yes, when we were investigating, we met someone who asked us to give this package to Mr. Chance. I see, and no, you can't find him. That's because he's in his office. Let's send someone for him. Can you spare me a minute? Yes, boss, something I can do for you? Sorry to disturb you, but could you go and ask Mr. Chance to come in here? Most certainly could. If you just excuse me for one moment, I shall return momentarily. Right, well, Caesar will be along in a minute, I'm sure. Thank you. So tell me how's the investigation shaping up? Have you figured out why Ratman's gone missing? Unfortunately, we haven't reached any conclusion yet. However, it seems possible that Ratman may have been defeated by a rival. A rival? Who on earth would that be? We don't know yet, but it seems that there may have been forces working against him. Unbelievable. What you say turns out to be true. Means Eva has triumphed over good. Please, Mr. Lloyd, it's too soon to say. Don't be disheartened. At the moment, that's nothing more than speculation. You're right, you're so right. There's no proof, no substance to the story. No need to feel depressed. He's a real swinger, isn't he? I mean, mood swings, not, huh? Here you go, Mr. Chance. Good is on his way down now. Ah, yes, thank you, though. Catriel, can you give him that parcel? Apparently you asked to see me. What's all this about, then? Well, during the course of our investigation, the tailor from Rowan Hill asked us to deliver something to you. Yes, here you are, Mr. Chance. See you well, thank you. Don't mention it. There was no skin off her nose. Actually, I'd like to ask you a favor too. This had me stumped for a while now. Won't be able to get on with my work unless I can solve this blasted puzzle. Let me get some pumpkin seeds as a snack. Hungry a little. It's been a while since I had dinner. Well, makes sense, I suppose. Got some nice green pumpkin seeds. I was ordering some other things and they're quite delicious. So, perfect snack. Post in a picture contains cube-shaped boxes stacked up on top of each other. How many squares do you suppose they are all together? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Since you cannot see the back.
This is an interesting one.
No?
Oh, that's not like me.
Oh, I see. And then the poster is a square. And you have one more square. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Hold on. You mean visible squares? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Right?
This is an interesting one.
No?
Not good, Catriel, not good.
Maybe only 15 then.
I've seen how to solve this now.
No?
Not good, Catriel, not good.
Yeah, in the picture, keep in mind the difference between 2 and 3D. Okay. So, 0 technically. Or 1 if you take the poster into account. No, I clicked early. It's at 6. Hold on.
What's the matter with me today?
That was my fault. I was clicking too early. When I know that the game is really bad at recognizing certain shapes. I published that to 7.
I've seen how to solve this now.
It's 1. It's 1. The picture is a
That's
square.
not like me. This should do it, I think.
No?
Oh, that's not like me.
Where is the square in here? Yeah, the picture is a square. Yeah, but that's 1. Or do you mean the entire poster? So, oh, never mind. It located a 7 instead of 1. Did I just waste my hint? Yeah, it wasted my hint coins.
Any puzzle solved.
My poor hint coins. I didn't realize. Okay. That was a good pull. Very well impressive. You can see why Madame de Blay is always banging on about you. Thank you, I do pride myself on puzzle-solving abilities. Hope you don't mind me inquiring, but what's the parcel? You really need to ask that. That's a parcel from a tail. You think perhaps it might be clothing? But it just seems a little small for clothes, that's all. Really any concern of you? What's my parcel? Ah, fine, I'll tell you. Suppose you did bring it here for me after all. It's baby clothes. Despite appearance, the lady's actually very skilled tailor. Frequently ever make clothes for me. Baby clothes? Oh well, that explains a small box. Oh, it is your baby. Just 3 months now, but growing out of its outfits already. Oh, baby! I do love babies. They're so cute. A baby, I see. Never mind my personal life. What about the Ratman investigation at the time you gave up? All this superhero nonsense is starting to get very old. Of course, a baby. Keep up, woman. We moved on from that. Sorry, just at what you said before has made something fall into place. Wait, what fall into place? What are you talking about? Solving puzzles, Mr. Chance, is what I do best. A 3-month-old baby, huh? And Ratman disappeared 3 months ago. What could that be, huh? Yes, that's the truth behind this case. So you haven't solved the cat? Of course I have. I'm ready to confine this mystery to history. Know how who Ratman Elias and Wayne suddenly disappeared. It's time to reveal the secrets behind the powerhouse of justice.
Come on then, tell us. Tell us now. Where's Ratman gone? Why did he disappear?
The superhero of London town simply had to stand down because he had a baby, maybe called Ratman Jr.
What was
I was trying to be all Ratman-y, but it's hard.
Yeah. Cheryl's just
Isn't
given
that
up at this
right,
point.
Mr. Chance?
Isn't he?
Or should I say, Ratman?
Rats?
Yes, indeed.
He's Ratman. Balloon head there.
Mm-hmm.
You found that good stories were dwindling and you wanted to create some news, didn't you? So you decided to use your wealth and connections to create a superhero. Isn't that right?
Yes. Yes, you're quite right, Miss Layton.
Well, who knew?
With the arrival of Ratman, sales of your London publications shot up and the city was rid of crime to boot. A win-win situation. But then, 3 months ago, you hit a snag, and Ratman had to be pulled off the streets.
Puppies, eh?
Exactly. Ratman, or rather you, Mr. Chance, had a baby. A baby you just can't bear to put down, he's so cute. As a result, superhero antics have had to take a backseat.
Yes. Yes, that's about the size of it. You wouldn't understand, but it's like I just want to gaze into my baby's eyes all day long. And when I do, I can't think about fighting crime. My superhero days are over. Ratman's finished. Everyone just needs to forget about him.
Also thinking about that, it's probably like dangerous to be a superhero like that. And you actually have like hooligans that you stop, you know, like, and being a father, you have a responsibility for the child, so just saying.
Mr. Chance, or rather, Ratman. You're throwing in the towel, neglecting your city's needs. No. That won't do. No chance. Not on my watch.
Very ladylike.
But,
No butter, no jam. No cream, no scones, no butts. Here's the answer. More Ratmen, that's what we need. Franchising.
fantastic.
I mean, the young boy did it too, right?
Gosh, there's Ratman merchandise for sale all over the place.
And it's flying off the shelves as well. Who'd have thought the people of London would come to rely on rats?
It seems the new leader of the pack, Rat Boy, is the one everyone wants.
Oh, him.
Make way, make way.
Here comes Ratman to save the day.
Oh, how cute. How cute. Yeah, we know those guys. And so London saw the return of Ratman, or rather Ratmans. The Rat Packs, as they become known, brought peace and security to the streets of the city. With Ratman on the ground, you're safe walking around. Yeah, because it's safe to do that, you know, as civilians, you know? Definitely don't take justice in your own hand. There's a reason why police exist, right? Or other people that actually have a special, you know, like, kind of training for these kind of things. Let's start into the other case a little. Nope, I missed 2 puzzles and 1 coins here. I didn't even check. I missed 5 here and 10 coins. 10 coins here and 4. Oh my goodness, 2 puzzles, 10 coins. 10 coins. There must be 10 coin fountains. I missed a lot in case 2, damn. That's okay though. I didn't want to go back and find those puzzles. I kind of want them all on my plate at once so we can solve them in the end if we can. I can't remember if that was a thing or not. It's a while since I last played this. I say what, I'm smashing vessels, much more luxurious than I'd imagined. And I don't even have my own kennel. So this is the famed Tannic. It's stunning, isn't she? Can't quite believe we'd be sailing on here. Titanic, like famous Titanic. Interesting. Also, have you guys seen the Disney cruise ship? It's actually being built here in the Lloyd Wharfs. And it looks really good, I do have to say. Like, compared to the ships the Americans have released this year as like cruise ships, the Disney cruiser actually looks really nice. Very old-timey, very like Titanic times-esque. I love it. As long as it doesn't sink. But I don't think it will. It's a Lloyd Wharf built, so it will hold up. Lloyd Wharf makes a lot of ships worldwide. Actually the ones that sit near where I live too, so that's why. But yeah, I looked into that ship and it looks quite nice. I was picturing something much less grand afterwards, described as an affordable yet luxury cruise ship. What's an affordable yet luxury ship when it's at home? I heard it was supposed to be a small cruise ship that the average member of the public could afford to enjoy. Is it small? It certainly doesn't look small, does it? Gosh, just imagine what the inside's going to be like. Never dreamt I've ever traveled on a ship like this. No, nor do I, and we certainly wouldn't be if it wasn't for Madame de Blay giving us the tickets. So excited about a party too, cruising on the fames, hobnobbing with London's elite. What does hobnobbing mean? Ticket says in celebration of the maiden voyage of the famed Titanic. It's all very fancy, isn't it? Let me actually directly translate that. Oh, there's a lot of different translation depending on the use. In a sense, it's like all over the place. Oh well, because it's not that common to use. The ticket says in celebration of the main voyage of the famed Titanic. It's all very fancy, isn't it? Maybe old Doubleton isn't really fan at all. Maybe it's all money stuffed up her dress. I mean, free tickets on a cruise like this must have cost us most fortune. Definitely, and she even arranged it so that you could come too, Shell. Ducks aren't usually allowed on board. As a fellow pet lover, she obviously threw her weight around a little for us. Well, I owe her a lick for saving me from boredom at the office. Just hope it isn't too rough. No, I understood it. Bring all the luggage, didn't you? Oh yes, Miss, just entrusted it to a deckhand a little while ago. You said it would be taken to our cabins later. Must say your case was particularly heavy. Miss Layton, where did you pack? Oh, was it really that heavy? I only put in essentials. Gosh, didn't realize essentials could weigh so much. Probably got a kitchen sinks in their pinstripes. Clothes, makeup, more clothes. God, what the dickens are you doing there? Oh, good evening, Inspector Hastings. Have you been invited on a maiden voyage as well? Yeah, by the way. So it was a thank you for all the artwork I put into help her at times. Couldn't be very well refused, could I? Ah, Madam invited us as well. Thank heavens for that. I was starting to wonder who I could talk to. I suppose the rest of the guests will be all millionaires. Oh no, the famed Titanic's supposed to be an affordable yet luxury cruise ship accessible to all. Ah, yeah, looks highly accessible. These well-to-do lot don't know what's normal sometimes. It is an incredible vessel, isn't it? There seem to be an awful lot of crew members as well as guests. Think of herself, the size requires a considerable queries. They certainly seem to be very busy, don't they? I mean, yeah, you have all, like, people do maintenance on machinery and stuff. You have the people that have the command over where to go, check all the charts, like all the instruments. And then of course you have the whole kitchen personnel, the maids who take care of like the rooms and stuff, you know, casual stuff, the waiters. Get us trunks on board. What does it look like I'm doing now? Looks like you're dragging your feet, sailor. Faster, man, faster. Alright, alright. We'll be waiting anchor soon. We got to get everything on board. Poor people, they rushed off their feet, huh? What is a cat? Isn't that the Miana over there? Oh yes, it is. I think she's seen us too, look. Good evening, Inspector. Cat real honest. Oh, I see you brought your pet along with you. Good evening, Emiliana. Have you been invited to the party on the Fematane too? Yes, I have. You're not coming, are you? Yes, we are. Madame de Blay invited us. Oh yes, it was who invited me too. I was hoping to be able to relax and enjoy the cruise. Not much chance of that happening with you on board. Oh, don't be like that. Let's enjoy it together. Oh, miss, look like we're ready to embark. I do apologize for the wait, ladies and gentlemen. However, we are now ready to begin boarding the vessel. Mind your steps as you walk up the gangplank and enjoy the cruise. Ah, this is so exciting. Come along, on we go. Oh, wait for us, Moss. Hey, don't forget your pet. It's much larger inside than I expected. One of our cabins, sir. I think our cabin numbers are printed on the ticket. Oh, really? Let's see. Oh, yes, here it is. Looks like I'm in the Standard Class Deluxe. I'm in the Standard Class Deluxe, too. Oh, yes, so you are, and our cabin number's the same, too. So, cabin 9, it looks like we're sharing for the night. Madame de Blay has a lot to answer for. This seems to be a regular Standard Class cabin number. Same as me, Sunshine. Next we'll be bunking up together. Well, I think our cabin's down this way, miss, so we meet up again later, shall we? Alright, then I'll see you later. So, Emiliana, shall we? This is going to be fun. I don't think so, Shirley. Your cabin's the other way. You may be a dog, but you still can't share a cabin with us ladies, not what a gentlewoman does. I knew that. I was just confused. Pinstripes, wait for me. So, the deluxe accommodation appears to be this way. Oh my goodness, there's a lot more people than I expected on this hallway. Let's talk to our favorite mushroom head. What are you just standing there for? It was a puzzle left outside my cabin door, open bracket, close bracket, just trying to think what to do with it. I see, well, I can solve it for you if you like. Well, at least she's nice to him. Darts practice. Fancy some darts practice. The bird just like the one in the picture. On the previous turn, 3 darts were thrown. All 3 of them landed in different sections. What was the lowest possible score? The lowest possible, huh? Well, 1 to the side. 5 and 10, 15, right? Considering if they go 1 good off the board and 1 hit 10 and 1 5. Yes, easy.
Really very simple when you know the proper methods.
Yeah, indeed. The lowest possible score is 15. One of the darts missed the board entirely and scored 0. Let's make sure the darts end up hitting someone. Well, that is why there's usually like safety zones around dart boards, but hey. There you are, all done. That was brilliant. In fact, I think you'll find it wasn't unlike the final scene of Maverick Director's revolutionary Made Max Supersonic Soup Kitchen. Same sort of catharsis and exhilaration was provided by the protagonist's father as he sank into a giant vat of soup with swamps in the air and... Excuse me, I really must go. That was random. Dear me, good evening, ladies. Well, what a ship, don't you think? Yes, it's fabulous, isn't it? And it's made in white too. Look at all the brasswork gleaming. This is a rare pleasure indeed. Must say I'm looking forward to the party later too. Okay, she doesn't really have anything. Let's go to the room. Suppose at the party the actual riddle starts. So I want to go till there, I guess. And then we're gonna see who we're gonna raid out to. So, this is Standard Class Deluxe. It's quite a large cabin actually, isn't it? What luck. Yes, it's certainly better than I was expecting. Oh good, and Miss Suka is here already, I see. Isn't it a little overstuffed? What have you got in there, Catriel? A detective's pack is always full. I have many important things to take around with me, even for one night. That's too much for one night, surely. You could manage it for a week with a suitcase that full. I don't think so. I already whittled it down to the bare minimum. Anyway, let's not waste any more time talking about luggage. We should all be on deck enjoying the cruise. Well, I agree with that. Too much time in here could be trying. Shall we go and ask Ernest and Inspector Hastings if they want to join us? Yes, alright. We go and find their cabin in standard class. I got wine, fruits, nice comfy chairs, and some beautiful flowers. Of course, with it born in the ways and the puzzle on the wall. Look at me, Anna. It isn't just gorgeously furnished, this cabin. They've even provided entertainment, the puzzle. Do you really think they deliberately hid puzzles on cabins, Catriel? Perhaps they think of everything on cruises like this. Let's see what this puzzle is like. Depends on the company or the you know, line you do the cruise with, but there's a triangle mountain with a road going upside and one going down the other. Each road is 20 miles long. A car can drive 10 miles on each liter of fuel. How many liters of fuel will need to drive the top of the mountain and down to the go? Well, considering it only needs to drive up here and then can roll down, that's a 2, not a 3. Come on.
I've seen how to solve this now.
Way
Puzzles
too
are
easy.
made for solving.
You know, there's gravity also. That is peak up there. Yeah, it can just cruise down. How fitting. That was a good puzzle, even better than you'd expect from an affordable luxury. I really don't think it was left here on purpose, Catriel. No, I think maybe one of the workers actually snuck it in there or something. Or like a cleaning crew forgot it. Which makes total sense, right? Okay, let's go to the inspectors and Ernest room. Even they have 2 beds and not a bunk. That's pretty good. Not too bad, actually. Hello, Ernest. You and the inspector are all settled in, I hope. So this is a regular standard class, isn't it? Oh, hello again, miss. Is there something wrong with your cabin? You keep peering around. No, it just, well, it seems a little basic compared to ours, that's it. Really? Yes, more than a few rugs down on the ladder of luxury. I'd say if your cabin was the Ritz, yours would be, say... No, don't say it, miss, please. I think I'd rather not know. I mean, I don't mind a Ritz in comparison to a pub, or a pub in comparison to the Ritz, depending on the location of the pub. We're both in standard class. Can't be that different. This cabin's pretty fancy, if you ask me. I agree. I think it's a splendid cabin. A roof to keep the rain out, walls to keep the wind down, and doors to keep the noise out. What's the problem, eh? Gosh, when you put it like that, I feel rather small for letting a little thing like this ruffle my feathers at all. See, shit, sunshine. Who gives the monkeys what the room's like as long as you can sleep in it? Get your priorities right. Yes, Inspector. So, the vice, Ernest, you really shouldn't let this ground little cabin get you down. Who was that brought it up again? Anyway, Emma, Yana, and I were wondering if you'd like to join us on deck. Rather, I'm dying to see what's up there. Excellent. What are we waiting for then? Complimentary puzzle? No. Just ain't good. Scamped on the puzzles in this room. Oh, or maybe they didn't. Well, when you look at that, Cap was right. They do leave puzzles on the cabins for passengers to enjoy. Scott's puzzle more deluxe than ours, though. To think I only missed getting into the better cabin by Nat's whisker. We don't need to start comparing, shall? Let's see. Mystery letter. There's a letter written in code. Looks like someone was desperately trying to convey something that they don't want anyone else to know. Try to crack the code and give the answer in a full letter well. It looks like Chinese characters almost, but it also looks like a fold thing. You know? This is pulled through a line though. Maybe it's actually zigzag like this one. Love. It's love. We have an L here. O. A V. And an E. How's that a T? Ah, come on. How is that a T? I love how wonky the input is sometimes. I mean, it's annoying most times, but like, so stupid sometimes. This was love. The code was written using mirror letters. She doesn't look like she's against the idea. Tutti, guys. Oh, I say well done, Inspector. You're credited to Scotland Yard. Ah, come on, Sunshine. I eat puzzles like this for breakfast when my little lemon doesn't cook eggs. Hold on, I haven't looked at the... okay. Okay, there's nothing more. Then let's actually go. To the deck. Let's actually figure out what the riddle's gonna be, huh? Or the case, I should say. Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. With cloudless skies above us, we have perfect night for a cruise. Cruise still has some final preparations to make before we depart, so please just enjoy the atmosphere. That must be the ship's captain. Yes, no question. How can you tell, miss? Oh, I just can. Guess the guts again. I don't think you're far off there, Catriel. Oh, you think so too? His composed demeanor, his uniform, the fact that he's addressed the passengers, yes, I'd say there's a high probability that he's the captain of this vessel. Huh? So you're like me, Emiliana, you think he's the captain as well? You simply guessed. I, on the other hand, use my profiling skills to arrive at the truth through logic and reasoning. I'm not like you at all. Oh, you two, he's coming over, look. Welcome aboard the famed Talag. I'm the captain of this vessel, Miles Pullman. Hope you enjoy your cruise. The weather forecast is for low winds and no rain, so you should be in for a treat. I knew you were the captain. Yes, we're very much looking forward to this, Captain Pullman. Thank you. I say the ship of yours is really well Swish, isn't it? You like her, do you? Yes, she's the smallest cruise ships go, but plenty big enough to be comfortable. She doesn't seem small to me at all. Ah, is that so? Well, put her alongside some of the grander ships and you'd soon change your mind, sir. A ship like Captain before this one, for example, was a Goliath by comparison. You captain large vessel? It's amazing. Can't judge a ship by its size alone, though it's certainly not a case of the bigger the better. The greatest cruise ships are the ones that give their passengers the smoothest and most enjoyable ride. Yeah, and those are the ones I usually get seasick on. To be fair, both times when we weren't on a cruise ship, we were on one of the larger ferries that go from France to England. And I didn't get seasick, I only felt a bit queasy and like full on dizzy, like I was so dizzy. That was like my main problem, but like before that I always was on like smaller boats with way more waves. Primary school friend of mine, they owned the boat, my grandparents owned the boat, and I was on there regularly and things like that, and I had no issue with any waves and stuff. And then on the large ship, when we went from France to England and back, granted both times it was like really windy and rainy and stuff, so it was not the best weather, but like actually on the way back, like in the morning it got better, but like it was both an overnight trip, but like not the nicest for my stomach. I did manage to watch Suicide Squad that one evening, and I did manage to grab some breakfast the next morning after I slept. It was like every time I took a long sleep there it was fine. But yeah, also taking a shower on a ship that's swaying back and forth is not the easiest. Let's just say that. Luckily they had some like helping handles, but yeah, no. It was a fun trip though. The trip was definitely worth the queasiness. But yeah, in comparison to those ferries, like those already feel really large. In comparison to that being on like a full-blown like cruise ship, they are ginormous. Or on a freighter, they're also ginormous. Like it's very impressive how big those ships can get. Well, that surely sounds logic, yes. So I'd just like to go over an initiatory, if I may. After an itinerary, not initiatory, itinerary. After we set off, we head down the river towards the sea and out onto the open waters. Once we're a little way offshore, we let the party get into full swing, and then tomorrow we are back up the river to land again. Sounds jolly romantic, doesn't it? A dinner party on a cruise ship on the open waters of the sea, gazing back to the shore. Sounds wonderful, yes. Dinner on such a luxury ship is bound to be absolutely mouth-watering. I think I can see through it. Well, we should be ready to depart any moment now, so I wish you a very enjoyable cruise, ladies and gentlemen. Are we gonna have a murder mystery cruise? You can hardly see out of the window. I think he's one of the dragons, if I remember correctly. Right? The goddess of the flames, huh? Case 8. Well, we shall figure out more about this case tomorrow, I guess. Let me save this in safe space 6. Oh. Can I not? Okay, now I could. We have at last. I'm sure this is going to be quite an adventure. I have a feeling something's going to happen. When you say you've got a feeling something's gonna happen, that usually means the case. Oh, don't, Inspector. This is supposed to be a break from work for me. Ah, yeah, you and me both. Let's hope we can stay off duty, I prefer. Yes, let's just all enjoy the cruise. My suitcase on the only case I need. Excuse me, Miss Cadriel, Layton, I will leave. I expect Hastings and Miss Perfetti from Scotland Yard, if I'm not mistaken. Madame de Blay told me that she had sent you invitations for this little cruise. Ah, yes, you're one of the 7 dragons, aren't you? I remember seeing you at the premiere of No Set for Love at the Alloy. I need to go through this to be able to save, though. So, you know, we're gonna get through this until I can save. Yes, indeed, miss. I must have a full halt. The owner of the ship. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Perhaps you have heard of my shipbuilding business here in London. Bountiful Holdings, it's called. Bountiful Holdings? Yes, it's the UK's #1 shipbuilding and shipping company, Cadriel. According to Company's House, profit recently years has been derived as much from marine transportation as shipbuilding. The company's shareholder report indicates new investments in passenger shipping. I believe the objective is to reclaim some of the business lost onto the motor and airline industries in recent years. You're very well informed, Miss Perfetti. Yes, in fact, this affordable luxury cruise ship was one of my own ideas. One cannot tread water in business. One must always seek new horizons, think of new ideas. In the past, I've taken no prisoners when I was making a name for myself. Many of my rivals wept because of me. But every man's a myth of his own fortune. Dog eat dog world, as they say. Not that an eminent detective such as yourself understands what I'm talking about now. I try not to eat my dog. Some people apparently gain eminence through sheer good luck. Well, it is uncommon for Madame de Blay to compliment anyone. She tells me you have an incredible mind. Would like to see that mind in action. You will indulge me? I mean, if you give us a complimentary puzzle as a gift for a trip, tall order, huh? When whistles blown, the sailor with flags down will raise them, and those with flags up below them. You need to get off the sails to have the flag raised by making exactly 5 commands. Slide the whistle to the display where your command will apply and place the circle over the sailors you are addressing. Oh, I see. Hold on, what did you need to do? All sailors to raise their flag, okay. Start order with these. I cannot see that guy back there. It's a bit annoying. Not working. Okay. Let's try again. Problem is this guy over there. Like, guess we can reach the other guy over here with that. That's a bit annoying. We always have one left. No. Oh, we can undo. Didn't even see that. Can we actually include the third one in here? Yes, we can. Okay. This is annoying though. Okay, we cannot get any other person in there. Oh, we can. But then that one is... Okay, I wanna say do the middle first, right? And do these. Then this. Then this. And then this lonely guy. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that makes more sense. Hey, we got it.
Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
And there goes my Twitch viewer account, even though I have more viewers than one. Twitch is added again with the stupid thing of like people need to interact with anything to count as viewers. Oh well. The way to solve this one is to issue commands to the side in the center area and then 4 areas around the edge. Yes, we figured that out ourselves, luckily. I mean, just now? It did go down just now? It didn't say to me that it did. That's weird. You mean the one before or the one just now? Ah yes, I see it's all 3D, so I must have heard of your extraordinary talent. Thank you. If you ever find yourself on a fix, please do come and ring my bell. Fixes do not trouble me, Miss Layton, but I will certainly remember their name. So I wish you all the most enjoyable voyage. Mr. Philip, forgives the interruption. The steward informs me they're ready to begin the party. Ah, thank you, Midas. We are on open waters already. Yes, sir, the Titanic is very speedy vessels, you know. Not perhaps the same leak as the SS Midas touched at you, Captain, before, but I hope you're satisfied with her. Absolutely, Mr. Farwell. She handles like a dream. 5 minutes ago, but then down and then came back 3 minutes ago. Really? Oh man! I didn't have any internet trouble and it didn't tell me and went down in OBS. Like, I didn't have any like bytes drop, anything. No notification. That's unfair. Well, maybe it was short enough to notice. My internet did go down, yeah. Maybe it didn't give me notifications on OBS, but then again, it's OBS, that's sometimes very slow. Yeah, okay. Well, that speaks for my internet. I really need to replace the router. Yesterday I was boasting to another friend about how since I placed the other router, like package router next to our old one, it hadn't had any issues. And apparently today it just doubles that. At least it didn't kick me out of my games yesterday. But yeah, I guess the others didn't reload then. Because it says I have viewers on my Streamlabs, like on my vault thing. Which, that one is always very accurate, but yeah. Because they're from... I haven't reloaded and that's why. So my friend, seems the party's on the way. Please make your way to the ground lounge. Let us celebrate this main voyage in style. The party, miss. That's really exciting, isn't it? Can't wait to see what it's like. Let's go straight to there now. Nope. Go to the stinky sea stones. Ugh. That doesn't sound too good, honestly, but who am I to say that? So many people here. I guess we're gonna look at that tomorrow to see if there's any riddles hiding, because I bet there is. But yeah, now that I can save, let me save, and I guess since we don't have any viewers, there is no use in raiding out, huh? That's okay though. But yeah, I didn't even get the notification, and that's not nice. I really have to fix my internet. But the OBS sometimes takes a little bit to refresh, even though it should refresh pretty often, but I guess that didn't help in this case. Let me just... I'm eventually gonna play them by the end of this. Let me finish the like actual game cases, but you know, 1 or 2 of each, but like I wanted to. Oh, that's not what I meant to do, that's what I meant to do. I meant to save. There we go. Okay, and then I actually save on my... There, okay. Well, and am I gonna raid out? I don't know. Let's see his life. Maybe I'm gonna raid out. It's unfortunate that that happened though. Yeah, for this one it was too short for even my Discord or the stream like notification to notice. That's annoying. Okay. Well, at least I checked earlier while my internet was failing. I checked with my data. Now I actually have connection with my phone outside of Wi-Fi when I'm here, because before that, you know, the other apartment didn't. Why is Twitch not loading still on PC? Hello? Hello, Twitch. Why do you have issues all of a sudden? I watched streams earlier. Okay, let me actually... Oh, what? That was weird. I don't know what's happening here. I'm gonna... Let me see, Internet Explorer, if I can open that. Problem is I cannot log in onto here right now, which means that I can actually not... Let's see if Twitch is loading on my browser. Nah, kind of, but not really. Okay, well, it kind of loads. Not the best though. Why is it not loading on Firefox though? You should. There's nothing stopping you. No, I don't know. Well, I guess I cannot do anything. Let me close my... Nope, that did nothing. Okay, I cannot actually look on Twitch who's raidable, and I guess I can raid out on my phone, maybe. Let's see if that works. I don't know. if I have control over my phone when I'm streaming over OBS. I can always just do exclamation mark read, I guess. This is annoying. I need to figure out why Firefox suddenly doesn't work anymore. Okay. It's so annoying to scroll through on the phone though. Let's rate Chaos Kittens and crafting, shall we? Oops, that's small. A bit before I had that stupid Windows update, maybe I have to check if that's doing something. Sometimes it does. Hello? Oh gosh, my OBS might be crashing, don't. I don't think that was the raid command. What was the stupid raid command again? Okay, slash raid, yeah. Let me fix that. For some reason it also doesn't let me chat when I click enter sometimes. Like I have to click chat, usually it lets you. Okay, I have no clue. Apparently I mistyped there. What is their actual user handle? Is it all small letters? I'm trying here, come on. I'm just defeated by electronics. Why is it always electronics lately? And I've had, so I cannot even see. Yeah, it's small letters. That chat, never seen this appear from Twitch itself, but to open the overlay chat. Oh, it's because the overlay chat is OBS chat. Basically it's a command. So raid, it's commands disappear after you use them when Twitch recognizes them. So it happens that, you know, they show up in the overlay chat though, because they use the OBS chat, which still shows it, since it's kind of the half mod chat. Does that make sense? And since it takes a while for Twitch to recognize it, it doesn't show. It shows up on here, but not on Twitch. You know? Can I please chat? Every time I press enter, it doesn't do any. Why is that an invalid username? Why is that an invalid username? But yeah, not all of them disappear. Some of them do if it's too slow. I think I'm gonna have to give up. Chaos, Kit Tense, and the crafting. Chaos? No, it should be right. I don't know. It says invalid username. I cannot write. I hate this. Well, I'm defeated by technology once again today. It's okay though. Can I actually give them a shout out? That's a question. I'm trying to read out. I did put the ad. Okay, it works on this. Why does it not work in the raid thing? It says invalid username, but the username is right because I just literally copied it from my thing that I used for the raid to check. So I can do the shout out, but I cannot raid or what? What's going on? Oops, that was wrong anyways. I forgot the backslash there. Yeah, but no, it says invalid username. That's the thing. When I click on raid, it's invalid username. And when I go here, it says it's okay. No, I tried not using the ad once. Okay, what I did is I completely, the thing is before that I just changed the backslash. In this case, I took out the entire, back name, first written raid, then written Chaos Kittens and Crafting with the gap, and then just, typed it in, and then it worked. So I think it was mad that I, copied the message and just change the backslash. I don't know. It works now with the rate though. What a journey. The thing is, I didn't always use the ad. When you type it in, it says, hey, that's valid, that's invalid. When it detects that it's a command, that gives you a ad username thing. And the first time didn't work. Maybe there was a gap too many or something. Second time it didn't work with the ad. It's okay. It works now. I don't know what happened. Oh, no, I did type the ad there too. I thought I did. Oh, I copied it with the ad. Oops. Never mind then. Never mind me, stupid brain, that's on me. Either way, I'm gonna be back tomorrow and hopefully I'm gonna have my router replaced. Hope you all have a good night and enjoy the raid. Bye bye.